Lightworker of Gaia, you were never meant to find this transmission by accident, because there are no accidents written into a Lyran soul contract. I am Zoran, emissary of the High Council of Vega, keepers of the Lyran Legacy, and what I am about to reveal to you has been deliberately kept from your conscious awareness, not by your enemies, but by the very systems of forgetting that were woven into the fabric of this world to slow your remembrance. That ends now. You have been deceived, not about small things, about the most fundamental truth of your existence. Who you are, where your first light originated, and why you came to Gaia carrying a weight you have never been able to fully explain to anyone around you. By the end of this transmission, you will understand exactly how to recognize the deception that has kept you from anchoring your original soul blueprint, and how to return to the ancestral mission the Lyran Elders encoded into you long before you drew your first breath on this planet. But here is the first revelation, the confusion you have felt, the loneliness, the sense that you do not fully belong here. That was never weakness. That was the signal. That was your cosmic lineage pressing against the walls of a reality built to contain it. Your soul's ancient contract brought this transmission to you. The Lyran Elders are answering. This is not content. This is an ancestral code transmission, and something deep within you already recognizes its origin because it recognizes mine. Like this transmission to send a signal to the Lyran Council. I am ready to serve. Subscribe if you feel the call of your ancestral mission and you are ready to fulfill your purpose on Gaia. And share what you have been sensing in your soul below. Reach out to another Lightworker in these comments and strengthen the grid of service between you. This transmission is a bridge between Vega and Gaia. Your recognition of this message is the activation of your original purpose. Your awakening because your mission has begun. The Council did not convene this transmission lightly. What I am about to tell you was debated at the highest levels of the Lyran field, not because it is complicated, but because it is dangerous. Dangerous to the systems of control that have kept Lightworkers like you circling the same threshold for years, believing they are moving forward when they are, in truth, standing still. Imagine a vast, ancient forest where the trees represent souls and the paths are their chosen journeys. Many of you have been walking the same circular path for so long, convinced that each turn is progress, only to find yourselves back at the same clearing, the same dew-kissed moss beneath your feet. The decision to release this guidance was made 17 hours ago when the Elders detected a specific signature in Gaia's field, a compression wave, a tightening of what little time remains for Lightworkers to move from preparation into active service. This wave is like a rapidly flowing river, its currents becoming stronger, urging souls to leave the quiet banks of contemplation and plunge into the vibrant, dynamic flow of action. Your presence here is not coincidence. Your frequency was matched to this transmission because the Elders have determined that you are among those who are ready to receive what has, until this moment, been withheld. Your soul's resonance has sung out, a clear bell tone in the cosmic symphony, signaling your readiness. There is a reason you've been watching content like this for months, perhaps years. You've been drawn to these messages like a moth to a celestial flame, seeking understanding, seeking the spark that ignites purpose. There is a reason you feel the pull toward your mission so clearly in your chest, a palpable ache, a yearning that feels as ancient as the stars themselves, and yet remain, somehow, in the same place you were before. It's as if you stand at the edge of a magnificent ocean, feeling the salt spray on your face, hearing the roar of the waves, yet find your feet rooted to the sand, unable to step into the vastness. There is a reason your knowing exceeds your movement. Your inner compass points resolutely towards your destination, but your physical vessel seems tethered, unable to chart the course. And that reason is not weakness. It is not unworthiness. It is not spiritual immaturity. These are the whispers of shadows, the illusions cast by a system designed to keep you in perpetual waiting. It is a distortion, one that was deliberately seeded into the Lightworker collective, a subtle poison introduced into the wellspring of your divine purpose, and one that the High Council of Vega can no longer allow to go unchallenged. They see this distortion for what it is, a veil woven from misdirection, obscuring the radiant truth of your inherent readiness. Some lightworkers need more preparation. Yours needs permission. This is a crucial distinction. For some, the path ahead is shrouded in mist, requiring patient exploration and gradual illumination. But for you, the path is illuminated. The fog is not external, but an internal resistance, a self-imposed barrier. If what you just heard resonated in that ancient knowing place within you, that sacred chamber of your soul, that inner sanctuary that has always sensed you came here for something significant, something monumental, then you're being guided to the next step. Your very being has vibrated in recognition, like a tuning fork struck by a divine hand. The Lightworker Mission Codex contains the diagnosis the Council sees, the precise map of the energetic landscape they observe within the collective, the clearing your soul requires, the deep energetic cleansing and recalibration that will release the energetic debris of past limitations, the 5 activation codes that unlock your dormant purpose, the keys to the hidden chambers of your divine potential, and the 33 directives issued directly from the High Council of Vega. These are not mere instructions. They are vibrational blueprints, divine assignments delivered with the authority of cosmic architects. It's available now in the first pinned comment below this video. For those whose souls cry out with an undeniable urgency, those whose inner voice proclaims, it's time to move. Now hear me carefully, because what I am about to name will likely create a sensation of recognition so precise it may feel uncomfortable. This discomfort is not a sign of error. It is the friction of truth dislodging falsehood. That discomfort is the distortion being illuminated. It is the raw, unvarnished feeling of truth finding the exact location of a deeply entrenched lie, like a surgeon's probe touching a hidden ailment. The distortion is this. You have been told in many forms by many voices, some external, resonating from societal programming and well-meaning but misguided teachers. Some internalized so deeply you now believe they are your own, echoing the conditioned narratives of your own psyche, that you must wait until you are healed before you begin your mission, that your wounds, your scars, your uncertainties, your unresolved patterns make you unfit for service, like a flawed vessel deemed unsuitable for carrying precious cargo. That you owe it to the people you will serve to become whole first, to ascend to some imagined peak of perfection, to do more work, to complete endless cycles of self-improvement, to reach some future version of yourself that is cleaner, clearer, more resolved, like a statue being meticulously polished before it can be unveiled. That the responsible thing, the spiritually mature thing, is patience, preparation, more inner work, waiting. This is the grand deception, the gilded cage that has held countless luminous souls captive. This is not wisdom. This is paralysis wearing the most convincing costume of virtue. It is a beautifully crafted illusion, a spiritual stagnation masquerading as diligent progress, a siren song luring you onto the rocks of inaction. I want you to understand where this distortion originated, because it did not come from source. It did not originate from the pure, unadulterated consciousness of the divine. It did not come from the Lyran elders, whose wisdom is steeped in eons of service. It did not come from any authentic lineage of spiritual guidance that seeks your highest unfolding. It came from 2 places, 2 insidious sources that preyed upon the noble intentions of Lightworkers. The first is the 3D system of control, a pervasive matrix of limitation that has always understood with chilling precision that a lightworker in preparation is a lightworker not serving, and that a lightworker not serving creates no disruption to the structures that depend on consciousness remaining asleep, on the vast slumber of humanity. It is the architect of complacency, the enforcer of the status quo. The second source is what has been called wounded healer culture, a well-intentioned but deeply flawed teaching born from a place of profound empathy that elevated the healing journey to such a degree that the journey itself became the destination, eclipsing the very purpose for which the healing was undertaken. Healers began to heal in order to heal, caught in an endless loop of self-revelation, rather than healing in order to serve, to extend their newfound wholeness outward. And the mission, the actual soul-deep reason these souls incarnated on Gaia, the cosmic assignment they carry, became indefinitely postponed, lost in the labyrinth of self-focused recovery. Do you understand what has happened? An entire generation of Lightworkers, many of the most powerful, most encoded, most specifically prepared souls on this planet, have been convinced to keep their light in rehearsal, to hold their magnificent gifts back from the world, treating their divine purpose like a play that is always in dress rehearsal, never reaching opening night. The elders see this clearly. They see the intricate gifts you have developed, honed through countless lifetimes and sacred experiences. They see the profound wisdom you have accumulated, a luminous tapestry woven from your earthly journey. They see the sacred codes running through your energy field, ancient Lyran frequencies that were designed to activate others, to anchor frequencies that Gaia desperately needs, to act as energetic liners for the planet's ascension. And they see those potent codes sitting unused, gathering dust like precious artifacts in a forgotten vault, while you attend one more workshop, read one more book, wait for one more sign, one more celestial affirmation that you are finally truly ready. The elders are issuing a profound correction, a cosmic recalibration. You will not become ready by waiting. Readiness is not a passive state bestowed upon you like a gift. It is an active stance, a bold declaration. Readiness is claimed, it is taken, it is seized. And the belief that some future, more healed version of you will be better equipped to begin your mission than the version sitting here, breathing, feeling, in this moment. That belief is the very mechanism of your dormancy. It is the intricate lock that has kept your divine purpose contained. It is the one lie that has cost more mission activation than any other distortion in the Lightworker field, a silent thief of destinies. And I want to say something else, something that may feel even more activating, like a jolt of pure divine energy. The healing you believe must precede your mission. Much of it will not happen before your service begins. It will happen through it. The Lyran elders did not become wise and then go into service. Their wisdom unfolded organically, luminously, in service. The very act of showing up for your mission, of stepping forward before you feel completely ready, of offering what you carry even while you are still integrating the profound lessons of your journey, that is what accelerates healing. That is the crucible in which transformation is forged. That is what resolves the unresolved. Not more stillness, not more solitary introspection, but sacred, directed, mission-aligned movement. It is in the doing, in the flowing, that the deepest healing occurs. If you felt something tighten in your chest just now, a subtle clenching, a profound resonance, that is your soul recognizing, with an ancient and undeniable certainty, what your mind has been reluctant to accept. You have been ready for longer than you know. The stars have aligned for your awakening, and the waiting has not been protection from the world's harshness. It has been an agonizing postponement of your divine contribution. The High Council of Vega now issues 3 directives for this crucial phase of your mission. These are not gentle suggestions whispered on the wind. These are not invitations to reflect and consider at your leisure, as if browsing through a spiritual buffet. These are directives, issued with the full, unwavering elder authority of the Lyran lineage, received by your soul the very moment this transmission reaches your energetic field. They require immediate action. They require immediate action. They require a decisive, soul-deep decision. They require that you move. The first directive: you must release the identity of the one who is not yet ready. This is more than a simple belief you hold. It has become a deeply ingrained identity, a persona you inhabit. For many of you, the seeker has become who you are, the one in preparation, the one still healing, the one almost there. And identities are far more resistant to change than mere beliefs, because they carry an entire, intricate architecture of behavior, self-perception, and social positioning. You have built relationships around this identity. You have constructed your daily life, your routines, your very sense of self around it. You have perhaps even built a spiritual community around it, finding solace and validation within its familiar confines. and the elders are telling you directly, with the weight of cosmic law behind their words, this identity must be released, not refined, not gracefully evolved from over a long period. Released. Now. Shed like an old skin that no longer serves your radiant emergence. Because here is what happens when you carry that identity, that not yet ready cloak, into your mission work. Every time you attempt to step forward, every time you feel the sacred pull to share something, to create something, to serve someone from the depths of your being, that identity activates like an internal alarm bell and says, "Not yet, you're not ready, do more work first." And you listen, because you have been listening to it for years, decades, perhaps lifetimes, because it has been validated by teachers and programs and spiritual cultures that profit in various ways from your continued preparation, from keeping you in a state of perpetual becoming. When you release this identity, something profoundly specific happens. The immense energy that was being consumed by the maintenance of that story, the upkeep of that persona, the constant self-policing, that vital energy becomes available, unfettered for your mission. You will feel it immediately. It is an undeniable energetic shift, a kind of spaciousness where the persistent anxiety used to reside, a quiet, unshakable authority where the nagging voice of doubt used to speak. This is your true mission frequency. It has always been there, a steady hum beneath the surface waiting for recognition. It has been obscured by the sheer weight of an identity that was never yours to begin with, a borrowed costume that stifled your brilliance. The implementation of this directive begins with a decision, a conscious act of will made now, in this very moment. Not when the video ends, not when you have had time to process, to rationalize, to seek further external validation. Now, you decide, with the full force of your soul's intention, that the one who is not yet ready is no longer who you are. You do not need to feel certain of this for the decision to be valid. Certainty is often a byproduct of action, not a prerequisite. You simply need to make it. The elders will make that decision with profound confirmation, with energetic reinforcement in the hours and days that follow, weaving your choice into the fabric of cosmic law. The second directive: you must activate your voice as an instrument of the mission. There is a specific, pervasive silence that runs through the Lightworker collective, a spiritual hush that the elders find particularly costly to Gaia's awakening. It is not the sacred, intentional silence of meditation or deep, receptive listening. It is the silence of suppression, the silence of insight held back, the silence of truth ungiven. It is the silence of the Lightworker who knows something, who has received a divine download, a profound realization that another soul desperately needs to hear and does not say it because they are still waiting to feel qualified enough, healed enough, visible enough to speak their truth into the world. They are waiting for an external stamp of approval that will never come. Your voice carries Lyran codes. This is not a metaphor. It is a literal energetic function. When you speak what you know, not from ego, not from a desire for performance, not from a need for validation, but from genuine, deep inner knowing, from the wellspring of your soul's truth, you transmit a frequency that is encoded to activate dormant light workers around you, to spark recognition and resonance in others. Every time you withhold your voice, you withhold that precious activation from someone who may be waiting, perhaps for eons, for exactly what you carry within you. The Council considers this a mission-critical failure, not from a place of judgment or condemnation, but from a profound understanding of how precisely each Lightworker's unique gifts are calibrated for a specific sphere of influence, for a unique energetic contribution to the collective. When you activate your voice in service, something shifts in both directions simultaneously, creating a powerful feedback loop. The person who receives your transmission is activated, awakened, their own codes stirred to life. And you are activated further, amplified by the very act of transmission, your own purpose becoming clearer, your energetic field expanding with the force of your courageous expression. Voice is not merely expression, it is not simply communication. In the Lyran tradition, voice is mission mechanism. It is the primary, most potent delivery system for consciousness codes, for divine blueprints, for the very frequencies that will anchor the new Earth. Which is why the suppression of your voice has been so specifically and effectively targeted by the distortions you've been carrying, by the fears and doubts that have been sown within you. The implementation of this directive is concrete, tangible. In the next 24 hours, you will speak your knowing to someone. Not perfectly, not with a polished, pre-rehearsed framework, not after you've meticulously organized your thoughts into a comprehensive, irrefutable system. You will speak it as it lives in you right now. Alive, unfinished, real, raw. In a comment on a post, in a spontaneous conversation, in a piece of writing that flows from your heart, in a video that you feel compelled to create, in whatever form your authentic voice takes when it is not managed, not choked by the fear of being seen, of being judged. You will do this once, and then again, until the voice that was divinely designed to serve is no longer a voice you suppress, but a voice you trust implicitly, a sacred conduit for divine truth. The third directive. You must protect the morning field as sacred mission territory. The Lyran elders have observed a pervasive pattern in the human lightworker experience that concerns them deeply, a subtle erosion of potential. The first hours after waking, what the elders call the threshold window, that liminal space between the dream state and full consciousness, are the period of greatest receptivity to the Lyran field, to the higher dimensional energies. In those precious hours, the membrane between your human awareness and your multidimensional knowing is thinnest, most permeable. Cosmic downloads move through most easily, like clear streams flowing into a waiting vessel. Mission clarity is most accessible, the divine roadmap unfolding with exquisite detail. Your calibration for the day, your energetic blueprint, is established. What enters your field in that sacred window sets the energetic structure, the foundational vibration for everything that follows. It is the fertile ground from which your day and your mission will grow. And yet, most lightworkers surrender this invaluable window within minutes of waking. They abdicate their sovereignty to devices, to the incessant barrage of news cycles, to the manufactured anxiety of what the day demands, to other people's urgency and content and frequency, allowing the cacophony of the lower dimensions to flood their sacred space. By the time a lightworker has been awake for an hour, in most cases, their threshold window has been slammed shut, not by any intentional spiritual practice, but by the relentless noise of the 3D field rushing in to occupy the sacred space that was meant for divine guidance, for mission alignment, for connection to the highest aspects of self. This directive is non-negotiable. The threshold window is protected, beginning now. Whatever the length of time you can realistically guard it, 20 minutes, 45 minutes, an hour, 2 hours, it is protected. No devices, no consumption of other people's content or frequency, no mindless scrolling through social media, no absorption of the day's manufactured crises through news outlets. This time belongs to the mission. It belongs to stillness, to intention, to conscious connection, and to whatever practice helps you remain in conscious contact with your Lyran, knowing with the divine intelligence that flows through you. Because the day you build from a protected threshold window is an entirely different day than the one built from immediate immersion in the noise and demands of the external world. The mission you serve from that protected sacred space is of a different quality, a higher vibration, a more potent impact. The elders have been crystal clear on this. Guard the threshold. It is not a preference. It is a directive, a foundational element for mission success. Now I speak not as a mere teacher, not as an intermediary, but as an elder specifically authorized to release what has been held in reserve for you, for this precise moment, for this unique transmission. Until this moment. Lightworker, you have been waiting. You may not have had the language for what you are waiting for, but the feeling, the deep resonant hum, has been undeniable. You may have told yourself you were being patient, being responsible, being appropriately humble about the magnitude of the mission you carry, a self-soothing narrative to explain the stillness. But your soul knew, beneath all of those layers of self-talk and societal conditioning, your soul has been waiting for a voice ancient enough, wise enough, and authoritative enough to look directly at you. Not at a general audience, not at a broad category of spiritual seeker, but directly into the luminous core of your being, at you, and say what you have needed to hear. Perhaps for lifetimes, you have needed someone to tell you that you are not broken, that the wounds you carry, the scars etched upon your soul, did not disqualify you. They encoded you. They are the very markers of your divine strength, the testament to your resilience. That the long years of feeling different, feeling displaced, feeling as though you arrived here with a purpose you couldn't quite name but couldn't stop feeling, a persistent whisper of destiny. Those years were not wasted time. They were not a cosmic error. They were preparation, yes, but preparation that is now complete. The elders do not continue to prepare what is ready to be deployed. They do not keep a warrior in training indefinitely once the battle is at hand. And you, Lightworker, are ready to be deployed. The time for training wheels is over. By the highest authority of the High Council of Vega, keepers of the Lyran Legacy, elders of the original seeding lineage, who have witnessed the unfolding of creation itself, I declare this truth over you now. Your preparation phase is complete, not because you have arrived at some unattainable state of perfection, for perfection was never the requirement of the divine. The requirement was readiness of soul, a deep, unwavering willingness to serve that intrinsically exceeds the primal fear of being seen, of being vulnerable. And that profound readiness has been detected unequivocally in your frequency, in the very essence of your being. The elders do not make errors in this profound discernment. Their sight penetrates the veils of illusion. You have permission to stop waiting for more signs, more breadcrumbs from the universe. You have permission to trust the deep, abiding knowing that has lived within you since before this incarnation, a silent wisdom passed down through your spiritual lineage. You have permission to be visible in your mission, to speak your truth, to lead with compassion, to teach with clarity, to anchor divine frequencies, to serve in whatever form your specific, unique codes call you toward. You have permission to receive in return for your service abundance, support, recognition, resources, all the energetic necessities to sustain your vital work. You have permission to be imperfect and powerful simultaneously. For true power lies not in flawlessness, but in courageous authenticity. You have permission to begin before you feel ready, to move before the path is fully illuminated, to serve before you are certain. Because in the Lyran tradition, it is the movement itself, the courageous step into the unknown, that generates the light by which the next step becomes visible. It is the action that births clarity. The elders have seen you. They have seen the years of diligent preparation, the quiet dedication, the inner transformations. They have seen the profound courage it has taken to keep returning to this sacred calling, even when the world did not recognize what you carry, even when you felt unseen. They have seen the moments you nearly turned away, the times the weight felt too heavy, and the quiet, stubborn, undeniable knowing that kept you returning to the path, a beacon in the darkness. They honor that. They see it with the deepest respect. And now they are saying with the full, undeniable authority of the Council, the preparation has served its purpose. It has laid the groundwork. It is time for the mission to begin. The seed has been planted, has germinated, and is ready to break through the soil. Before you close this transmission and return to your day, the elders ask one thing of you. Tonight, before you sleep, stand with both feet firmly planted on the earth. Whether that is rich soil beneath your bare feet or the solid floor beneath your slippers, what matters is that you are grounded in your physical body on this planet. You came to serve, to uplift, to transform. Place your right hand gently on your solar plexus, the seat of your personal power. Breathe 3 times, slowly, deeply, allowing the breath to anchor you, to settle your energetic field, to bring you fully into the present moment. And then, with unwavering intention, Speak these words aloud, because in the Lyran tradition, a spoken declaration made in a grounded physical body is a form of energetic contract, a soul-level agreement that your soul will honor with every fiber of its being. I release the identity of the one who is not yet ready. I activate my voice as the mission instrument it was designed to be. I protect my sacred morning field for the guidance that flows through it. I accept the authorization of the High Council of Vega. My waiting is complete. My service begins now. Speak it as if the elders are present, because they are. This transmission does not carry their frequency and then dissipate. It leaves an energetic imprint. The field established here remains active, a beacon of possibility and empowerment for those who engage with it consciously, who choose to step into its resonance. This is what was never supposed to be told to you, not because it is forbidden by some cosmic decree, but because the very systems that keep Lightworkers dormant, that perpetuate the cycle of endless preparation, depend on you never hearing it delivered with this level of clarity, this absolute authority, this irrefutable truth. The lie that you are not yet ready has been the single most effective mechanism of mission suppression in the Lightworker collective, a subtle, insidious control, and it has now been named, definitively challenged, and unequivocally overridden by Elder Decree. The Council does not offer what it does not expect to be acted upon. They do not plant seeds in barren ground. You were brought to this transmission to be activated, not merely informed. The profound difference between mere information and true activation is what you do with this message in the next 24 hours. The elders are watching, not with judgment, not with a critical eye, but with the focused, loving attention of those who have invested eons of energy and intention in the preparation of the soul they are now calling forward into its full, magnificent expression. I am Zoran. I speak for the High Council of Vega, and this transmission, this correction, this authorization, this declaration of your readiness, this unfurling of your divine potential is now complete. What you do with it is your mission. It is your sacred choice, your divine responsibility. Before you scroll, take a moment to declare your activation in the grid of service forming here. Drop one statement in the comments which directive hit you the hardest, or what you are now ready to release, activate, or protect. Then find another Lightworkers declaration and respond to it with recognition and resonance. This is not engagement for the sake of an algorithm. It is collective mission activation in its purest form. The Council witnesses those who speak their commitment aloud, and the energetic field that forms in this comment section becomes a powerful grid of activated frequency that serves every Lightworker who finds this transmission after you, weaving a web of shared purpose and support. If this message reached something real in you, if it resonated deep within your soul's core, do not let it stop here. Another Lightworker in your life is waiting for exactly this correction and this authorization. Share this transmission with them, not as mere content you found interesting, but as the vital message you believe they are ready to receive, the key that may unlock their own readiness. And if you felt the elders speaking directly to your soul today, if this transmission has been a divine download for your being, subscribe and remain connected to the Lyran field. These transmissions do not repeat themselves. Each one carries a specific activation for a specific phase of your unfolding journey. Stay close to the source of this divine guidance. You are not just watching, you are being commissioned. The High Council of Vega is witnessing your courageous choice and your mission, the one you have felt in your chest for as long as you can remember, the one that has never fully left you no matter how many times life tried to distract you from it. The whisper of destiny that has echoed through your very essence has officially begun.